welcome back to another gate video. If you're new here, I'm Rachel and I am going through all the 64 gates in human design and trying to simplify them into more understandable terms for those of you new to learning human design. So today's video has been a request to do gate 10, and I don't have gate 10 in my chart, but I will show you what you're looking for. So it's going to be located in the identity center in the chart. It's also called the G center, but I think identity makes more sense because that center really does have everything to do with your sense of identity, your sense of lovability, and your sense of direction in life. So I'll show you what you're looking for in the chart. It's going to be in this middle center here, that kind of diamond shape, and then gate 10 is the gate off to the side here. So again, I don't have this in my chart, but if you do, see if it's black or red, because if it's black on your personality side, this is going to be a more conscious trait that you have, and if it's colored in red, it's your unconscious side, your design side. So it might be something you're less conscious of or something that other people mention about you. Another interesting thing about gate 10 is that it can connect with 3 different gates. And that's important to recognize in your chart. Where does your gate 10 link up to? Because it can link up to gate 57, it can link up to gate 34, and it can also link up to gate 20. And those are all 3 very different centers. It can connect the identity center to the throat, it can connect it to the spleen, or it can connect to the sacral. So if you have gate 10 linking up with any of those 3 gates, it will affect what channel you're going to express fully. Again, if you don't have it defined, that doesn't mean that you don't have this energy. It just means that you're going to express this energy differently depending on your environment and who you're around. All right, so let's get into gate 10. Let's start with talking about the center that gate 10 is coming out of, because that's going to lay the foundation of the expression of this gate. So gate 10 comes out of the identity center. And I said this before, but the identity center has to do with your sense of identity, your sense of self, your sense of lovability, and your sense of direction and purpose in life. So now that we have that foundation laid out, in all of my other videos, I talk about the shadow expression, the gift expression, and then the siddhi expression. And the shadow expression is something that it's unavoidable. If you have gate 10, you're going to express the shadow version. But when you have the gate 10, you know that there's the shadow, and the flip side of it is the gift. So don't beat yourself up about the shadow side of it, because the flip side of it is the gift. And then we've got the siddhi expression, and that's the highest consciousness expression of it sits above all. It understands all of it, the good, the bad, everything in between. So the shadow side of gate 10 is self-obsession. And I'm not just talking about being vain or vanity, but it's being obsessed with how you're being perceived by others. It's like a constant seeking for external validation. Maybe you're more focused on how you're looking to other people than just being. Maybe you're somebody who is hypercritical of yourself. Some people might see this as a narcissistic quality because others might perceive you as being just focused on you and how you look to other people. It's interesting. You might also be somebody who is trying to control the situation of your environment, or feeling the need to control your environment to make yourself look better, manipulating situations to make yourself appear differently or better or perceived better by others. This comes from a fear of not being lovable or accepted. So that's the shadow expression. And then on the flip side of it, you're going to express the gift of naturalness, being yourself fully. It's the absolutely effortless acceptance of just being yourself, being uniquely you, accepting that all the parts of you are how you're meant to be. Even though sometimes you might not absolutely love it, you still accept it, and you're not afraid to show that side of you. It's really about being authentic in every moment, in all the moments, even though I know that we're not going to express the gift side 100% of the time, because we do have to express the shadow side. But when you are expressing the gift side of this, it's just allowing your unique self to emerge without trying to fit in or please others. When you're operating from this gift of naturalness, you're comfortable in your own skin. You're unafraid of judgment. This comes from a deep well of self-love and self-acceptance. And when you are expressing that, when you're expressing your true self, it is magnetic. This center in human design is also called the magnetic monopole, because the more that you express your true self, the more others are attracted to you. So this is really where the gift expression and then the city expression come into play here, because when you're expressing this gift of naturally being you, you empower others to be them, their authentic self. And that is where the magnetics come from, because like energy attracts like energy. So when you're authentically you, it helps other people, it empowers other people to be authentically them. And so the city state being, this is going to be the highest state of consciousness for this gate. There's no longer a need to do anything. You're just content being you. It's about really being present in the moment and expressing your pure, unfiltered self. And this self-love extends out to the people around you. So when I don't have this gate 10 defined, this is where I can feel that authenticity coming through, and it empowers me to be authentic myself. Because remember, where you don't have a gate defined and you're around somebody with a defined gate, you're going to take in that energy that they're expressing and amplify it. So when I'm around somebody who feels really good about being true to themselves, I'm gonna feel really good, even better about being my authentic self. And vice versa, I'm gonna be able to feel into somebody who is kind of holding themselves back, and I'm gonna be very aware of that. Another thing that I wanted to mention with this gate is it's not just about self-love for yourself, but it's about love for other people being themselves. It's an automatic kind of, when you're in the gift state, accepting others as they truly are. And that also plays into the empowerment role. All right, so that's what I got for gate 10. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions for the next video, drop it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just keep going on my chart.